Hello, friends. As many of you know, here at Living Word Fellowship, over the past few weeks, we've been praying for the situation in Ukraine. We've been praying for peace and an end to this war. And we've been specifically praying for the many lives that have been negatively impacted by Putin's actions. Many of you also know that here at Living Word Fellowship, we support a missionary from Ukraine. His name is Karen Zelfamian. And he and his family were directly impacted on the morning Russia invaded. They were forced out of their beds, out of their home, and had to flee to Moldova. Karen and his ministry, Ukraine Harvest Ministries, actively seeks to share the good news of Jesus with the people of Ukraine and Moldova and Eastern Europe. And we support them in that work. Today, I'm coming to you with an invitation to move from praying to active participation. This Sunday at church on March 6th, we're going to share a video update from Karen, where he's going to let us know what's happening on the ground in Moldova and Ukraine. You see, Karen and his team are actively working right now to help the many, many refugees who are fleeing Ukraine into Moldova. Families, moms, dads, little kids, scared, cold, and alone. Karen and his team are providing them with food. They're providing them with clothing, trying to help them find places to stay. And most importantly, they're praying for them and providing spiritual encouragement. But Karen needs our help, and that's why I'm coming to you today. Not only are we going to share an update on Sunday, March 6th, but we're going to take up a special offering here at Living Word Fellowship. And this offering is going to specifically go to help Karen and his team minister to the refugees in Ukraine. So I want to encourage you this week to spend some time and ask the Lord, what can you personally give to help us send something to Karen? Anything helps. Any amount that you can give in your budget is going to help us send a gift to Karen and his team. We all know that it's one thing for us to say, we're going to pray for you. It's one thing for us to pray even in our service. But when we get down into the trenches, the nitty-gritty, and we actually participate the best way that we can by sending finances to help them provide things for people who need it, that's real Jesus in action. And so next Sunday, we're going to take up an offering. And if you're here live, you can take part in that. If you can't be here, there are many other ways you can give and take part with us. If you're watching online, you can click the donate button on Facebook. Or if you can't do that, you can send a check in made out to Living Word Fellowship to Post Office Box 369, Voluntown, Connecticut 06384. And just write Ukraine in the memo line, and we will add it to the gift that we're going to send him. This is what it means to be Christians. This is what it means in these types of crises. The Bible's filled with God telling his people, take care of people in this situation. In fact, I wanted to share with you some encouragement from Psalm 112, where God says, blessed is the man who fears the Lord, who finds great delight in his commands. His children will be mighty in the land. The generation of the upright will be blessed. Wealth and riches are in his house, and his righteousness endures forever. Even in darkness, light dawns for the upright, for the gracious and compassionate and righteous man. Listen to this. Good will come to him who is generous and lends freely. Did you hear that? Good will come to him who's generous and lends freely, who conducts his affairs with justice. Surely he will never be shaken. A righteous man will be remembered forever. He will have no fear of bad news. His heart is steadfast, trusting in the Lord. He has scattered abroad his gifts to the poor. His righteousness endures forever. His horn will be lifted high in honor. God's heart is for the refugee. God's heart is for those families who, of no fault of their own, have been driven from their homes. And this is an opportunity for us to help. So we're going to take up a special offering this Sunday, March 6th, 9:30 a.m. I encourage you to come here live and take part with us. Or if you can't, donate one of the other ways as well. And until then, God bless you.